What's up, guys? Officer Parker here. Getting ready to go to bed, actually. As you guys can still see, my eye's still slightly swollen. I've had this really strange eye infection from sleeping in my contacts, or so they tell me. Not really sure, to be honest with you, but quick message before I hop off here. I've always said this, and to this day, I've always held this ideology, and it's a personal ideology. It's not something that somebody else made up. It's something that I just have seen through life and my experiences, is that at any point in your life, if you become compliant, right? Whether that be through, not compliant, if you become reliant, right? If you become reliant, whether that be through your relationships, your jobs, to certain entities, if you become reliant on such, then the only thing that comes next, and it's natural, is compliance, right? Because if you're reliant on this entity, this job, or this person to feed you, or to provide you with resources to feed yourself and feed your family and your kids, well, then at some point you have to realize that you are faced with a predicament that you may need to become compliant, right? Because if this person says, well, I'm gonna take the food off your table and you're not gonna be able to feed your 1-year-old or your 2-year-old or your 10-year-old, then you inadvertently go into what I like to call, parental instincts, or, human instincts. You gotta feed yourself, you gotta feed your family. So you become compliant, right? And this is why I've always pushed the idea of individuality and accountability, right? Because if you are accountable for yourself and you have individuality as a human being, you hold those morals, it's a code of ethics. You hold those morals and those character building things that you've endured through your life, you hold those near and dear, right? And you're willing to go out and sacrifice to be successful, so you don't have to rely on other people. And that in turn inspires others to do the same, right? But we're not only here to just inspire others to do the same, but it's to get yourself to a point in life that no matter how successful you are, no matter which point the world is going, that nobody can take what you've earned, right? Nobody can take the food off your table. Nobody can take the food out of your kid's mouth. Because if you look around today, that is exactly what is happening in the nation. That is exactly what is happening in the nation, right? People's livelihoods are being put on the line. People's families, their children, themselves, the safety of their well-being and the good health of their well-being is being put on the line based on decisions and personal preferences. So I've always said that, it's always about self-accountability, right? Get yourself to a point in life where you don't have to rely on big tech, on big government saying, you don't do this, you're done, like I've always held that close to me, because at some point in your life, if you, or rather when you, become reliant on whether that be an entity or person, you inadvertently become compliant because you need the resources that they are providing. So don't let the world tell you how to be a better person. All right, guys, you guys stay safe. All right.